But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in at the point.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Outside, Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now George. Pass to Markkanen. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Kuminga. Here's Johnson. Defended by Jackson. Johnson with a bucket.
Man, how about the confidence Johnson possesses? That's a phenomenal job right there, using his body control and finishing.
Here's Bailey. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Markkanen from long range. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Daniels. Outside Kuminga. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
George against Daniels. Pass to Kuminga. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Kuminga's got 5 points.
And comfortable anywhere on the arc, Kuminga just concerns himself with finding his moment to strike.
Markkanen for three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Johnson. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Nurkic finds Jackson. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Pass to Kuminga. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu with it. Nurkic picks him up. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
So, guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Chomps, thanks for the update. Here's Bailey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Markkanen for three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Outside Kuminga. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he's going for the oop here. Jackson against Johnson. Jackson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Jackson. Off the mark there with a three. Nurkic against Okongwu. Here's Kuminga. There's a screen by Kuminga. And here's Johnson. Takes a three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Here's Bailey, covered by Alexander Walker. Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. Markkanen misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. Okongwu inside. Working on George. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist by Kuminga.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Nurkic, a screen on Daniels. Now here's George. Yet to see a basket. Out to the right wing. Pulls up. Damn, that one's good. Markkanen.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
So it's Atlanta now. 4-point game. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Hawks, Risache comes in for Kuminga, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels. A different look here for Utah. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now here's Risache. He's closely guarded, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Jazz leading by 4. Outside Love. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. McCollum defends. From downtown. Nice D from Alexander Walker. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Risache. McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. And Atlanta misses again. For Utah, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Filipowski, the pass to Love. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Collier. And no good to start the night. Missing his first attempt there. Hawks trail by 4. Pass to McCollum. The rebound by Filipowski.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
1.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Sinks that one from the post. And the Jazz lead by 6. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's McCollum. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Right side Love. Robbed. Here's Okongwu. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
36 seconds left now in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Love. 5 on the clock. Here's Collier. With the teardrop. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Johnson. Sweet little floater. Johnson's got 5.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard spot. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys?
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Hiels. 9 points for him in his last game. The three. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
They're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 7. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why, the consistency.
Here's Collier. Markkanen for 3. The three-pointer is true from Markkanen.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
McCollum outside. McCollum with a screen on Markkanen. Pass to Rizachet. Puts it up from the high post. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Markkanen inside. Rizachet covering. That one falls. And now a 9-point Utah lead.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Rizachet. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Hield. George, he's checked in for Utah. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Daniels outside. McCollum outside. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
George with it. No points so far. Pass to Markkanen. Takes the 3. Atlanta with a rebound. McCollum looks around. Left side Kuminga. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's McCollum. Fires in the triple. And now just a 4-point Utah lead.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. McCollum against George. Just 5 to shoot. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Up top, Johnson. It's guarded by Markkanen. McCollum, pass to Kuminga. Outside, Johnson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. There's McCollum with the 3. No good. Utah leading by 4 to the paint. Here's Filipowski. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Filipowski's got his 2nd basket. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. There's McCollum with the 3. McCollum with another miss. The Jazz shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for C.J. McCollum, then for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Okongwu. Now Alexander Walker. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
And what Jalen Johnson brings to the floor is energy and unselfishness. He works hard out there every single night, and he's all about team.
Back to Markkanen. Jackson on the wing. Pass to George. This one for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now here's Kuminga. It's guarded by Markkanen. Back to Johnson. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 11 points.
You could see that one in his eyes. Johnson was looking to answer that 3 as he was coming up the floor.
Launches it from deep. Markkanen misses. Hawks trail by 5. Daniels outside. Okongwu, a screen on George. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Jackson. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
The Jazz have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Markkanen from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Okongwu. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. And both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Jackson outside. Down low. Utah moving the ball around. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Nurkic has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Johnson against Jackson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Utah leading. 1:27 left in the second. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Johnson on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bailey, the pass to George. It's stolen by Kuminga. to the middle. Here's Johnson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
2 shots, foul, elbow, 2.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Filipowski, he's checked in for Jackson.
1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. There's 49 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. He's watched by Kuminga with his first shot attempt. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Here's Bailey. He's watched by Kuminga. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. George has got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Utah Jazz. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half. What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all their mistakes.
Can you believe this, Ernie? I agree with Shaq. Turnovers in a close one, that's always big. I think whoever wins the turnover battle is taking the W.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so nice to see you guys agree on something. Looks like somebody decided to turn over a new leaf. You see what I turn over.
Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Showing they know how to play, team chemistry is on display. You like what I did there? Showing they know how to play, chemistry is on display. Kenny, anything you like to say? Oh.
Shaq's chosen to rap because in the first half, he was taking a nap.
Oh, what you said was not full. In other words, it was terrible.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, Markkanen is in rhythm, providing a major lift to this offense.
Daniels outside. Kuminga against Markkanen. From deep, Johnson. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson finds George. Markkanen outside. Launches it. Drains the triple. And now it's an 8-point Utah lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, oftentimes you're going to see Kuminga drive it on that play, but that time he already had the look he wanted, so he let it fly.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Daniels. Johnson a screen on George. And here's Johnson, defended by Jackson. Daniels outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Nurkic. And here's Markkanen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's take a look now at how the shots have been divided up between 3s and 2s for the Jazz.
And this has been an efficient offensive performance so far. Great job mixing in just enough of the long-range shot in there.
Hawks trail by 11. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, man!
Look out below.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. George passes to Markkanen. Back to George. Markkanen looking it over. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Markkanen's got 15 points in just the second half.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Three-pointer. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen for 3. Connects again from distance.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George passes to Bailey. It's Markkanen on the wing. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Daniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Utah leading by 18. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. Now Alexander Walker. There's the screen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. From the arc. Offensive board. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
George outside. Pass to Jackson. Now Nurkic. Markkanen outside. From outside, off the mark. Hawks trail by 16. Now here's Johnson. Six on the shot clock. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
To the inside. Markkanen misses. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's George. He's got 5. And here's Bailey for 3. And another miss by Utah. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. Now Daniels. George defending. Here's Alexander Walker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kispert comes in for Johnson. Risache, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Daniels. Here's Mikhailuk. No made baskets yet. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Utah with another miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
McCollum on the wing. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Alexander Walker. Off to Mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
And another miss by Utah. Hawks trail by 12. For 3, McCollum. Love grabs the miss. Inside. Pass break Utah.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
18 feet out. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Collier counted from distance. Collier's got 5 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now here's Kispert. Still without a bucket. Here's McCollum on the mark with the 15-footer.
Yeah, C.J. McCollum showing you no weakness in his game offensively. If he finds any opening on the floor, he is going to take advantage of it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Love for 3. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Kispert's shot is good.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Sensabaugh. Filipowski in the high post. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Collier. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. The three is up. No luck on that one. Hawks trail by 13. Here's Hield. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hield's got his first points of the game.
Inside Hield knows persistence is key. He ignores the coverage and just focuses on getting it to go.
To the middle. Pass to Collier. Here's Love. The wide open shot is on the money.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch.
Left side Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Sensabaugh. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Hield. Fires for three. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And Utah with a change here too. George is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's George. For three, Collier. The shot comes out.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Pass to Hield. Outside Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Markkanen. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And they pick up two.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Now here's Hield. Going inside. Outside Johnson. McCollum outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to McCollum. 4-3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's George. Markkanen outside. Jacks up a three. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Rizachet. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. For three, Collier. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Johnson. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Hield from behind the arc. He drops it from range. Hield's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Markkanen outside from deep. The Jazz again can't hit. Hawks trail by 12. Outside Hield from outside the arc. It's rebounded by George. The Jazz have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. And that one good. Markkanen's got 44.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. They led by as many as 18.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Kicks it to George. Hits a three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
George against McCollum. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Atlanta making some changes here. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Rizachet. Alexander Walker comes in for Hield. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for McCollum. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Filipowski. Jaren Jackson comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Daniels against George. Here's Markkanen. Lays it in easily. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
One shot. That's good for Markkanen. Hawks trail by 18. Now Johnson. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Utah leading by 16. Jackson surveying the D. Now Nurkic. Markkanen outside. No good from 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Now here's George. Markkanen outside. Here's Jackson. Here's Bailey. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Kuminga. 4 on the clock. Now George. Shoots a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Daniels outside. Okongwu outside. Now Johnson. He gets it to go off the sweet move.
Man, that is a tough spot right there for Johnson to get that done with all of those bodies in the lane.
George outside. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter here. Markkanen inside. Kuminga's on him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks shooting around 53% in the 4th.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Jazz.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
and I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Lauri Markkanen.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.